Hi, I'm Mika Truman, and welcome to Frankincense School of Mystical Arts, where you can find me on my YouTube channel, my Patreon. You can also find me on Rumble, and as you can always find me on fsma.life. So I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of a rundown. Where have I been? And kind of what's been going on. So it's been really difficult with all the censorship and having videos taken down, subscribers taken off, likes taken off, views taken off. It gets so frustrating that I just had to take a step back for a moment because I put so much time and effort into this, and I do it from my heart because I really do care about you guys. And that's why I am back, is because I really do care about you guys. And I really don't get really hardly anything out of this, but that I care about you. And when everything gets taken down just as quick as they go up, it's super exhausting. So I just want you to know that I care about you and I love you all. But I wanted to jump on and give you an update on what I see for December. December is such a huge month. I'm going to go as far as to say within the next 6 weeks. So between in December and the second week in January, I do get that it's going to be life-altering, very significant. So when I go look at it, when I close my eyes, and you guys close your eyes too, when you imagine a calendar in front of you, I see the first 2 weeks until the 17th. There is something going on with the 17th. Until then, it looks gray. And then it starts to go gray. And then the last 2 weeks is black until around the second week in January. Like pitch black, like I'm looking into a hole. And I've been seeing this for a while. So I've been trying to dissect, what does this mean? And when I look at the first half, I truly get it has a lot to do with going into more restrictions, lockdown. See, I don't even know whether or not to even say that word, but I do get that's what's coming. Severe. And when I say severe, I mean really strong. To where when we get around Christmas time, lockdown totally. Like, it feels like you can't even leave your house. But within the first 2 weeks, we're building and building and building. They're going to take away the flight restrictions, as they've already done. And then all of a sudden, they're going to start just adding more and more. And because of this new version, because I don't know if the other word is, we can say that word. So the other version, the other style, which real quick, by the way, please build your immune system. Please, whatever you do, I have lots of weird idiosyncrasies. My dad was raised in the South, and so I was raised with lots of weird, black pepper tea, honey and vinegar. I mean, I was raised with all of that. And so I incorporate that in my world, in my life. I use it all the time. And I like different things. I like hydrogen peroxide. I like colloidal silver. I like all of these things. I've even went as far as I do have some ivermectin, which I think it's going to work if I ever need to. But at least I have it. But I really want you to know, please. I see this could be like ran over with just a cannonball, just really heavy. Maybe like colds or flus, severe. So please take precaution, whatever it is that you do, get on top of that, please. Because we're headed for a doozy, and it's already hitting now. And even going into, so the first 2 weeks, all of a sudden, one state has this, and then another state has it. Next thing you know, it could be knocking at your door as far as close the door, you can't do nothing. And I find this quite disturbing because I see it going way over extreme. I see them going way up over the top with the news, the information, the scare tactics. And I don't like that. That really just, that's because I don't get that it's really true. I don't get that it's all right or accurate. And this month feels really intense. Now I want to walk you through this month. So keep in mind, we do have the eclipse that we're in eclipse season. We have the eclipse, I believe it's on Saturday, okay? Major intense. We are headed towards December being the darkest time of the year, okay? As we hit winter solstice, we hit the halfway mark. You have the yin and the yang. You have where we are right where we have the light to the dark, and we're at the darkest period because after the winter solstice, it starts to get lighter and lighter, okay? So when we're at the winter solstice mark, I want you to remember and keep in mind that's when it's the lowest energy, the darkest energy, the darkest energy. That's when it's going to be more and more difficult to be able to separate truths from lies. And when you are being fed and told all this information, and it's like half truths and half nots, so you're not going to know. And this is where really kind of going into your intuition and really getting out of that murky soup, that murky water, getting out of that and coming over here and being able to really, really think about, okay, does that feel right? Does that seem right? Wait a second, what's going on here? I really want you to step away and think about it because we're in the darkest period. And I have been shown as we're at this darkest period is where we could see the darkest energies, the darkest entities that may be going to sleep. They're fighting for their last leg. They're fighting for their life. Okay? I hope I'm being clear enough without saying too many words. It looks like the good guys are right to a point where they almost have it, going into the darkest period because you know the good guys and the bad guys, they work with astrology. They work with the planets, the seasons. They do. The night, the dark, the morning, the night. They work with it. So you have to keep in mind, when we hit the very darkest point, will be when those dark energies are almost done. When they're almost done, they're fighting for their last breath. And sometimes it's when they're the most active. You know, it's like when you hear somebody passing and right before they pass, let's say they're sick, they're in bed, we all think they're going to die tomorrow. Then all of a sudden they have a burst of energy. They have the burst of energy and then they pass. This burst of energy where they are coming with a vengeance. So I really want you guys to be very much aware. I've had this feeling like I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay home. My Christmas was done before Thanksgiving. I do not want to leave my house. And I think, oh my gosh, I swear I'm just going crazy. But there is so much crazy energy out there and so many people not thinking clear with these eclipses. They're not thinking clear. And it's affecting everybody. And when people are acting so irrational and when they believe like we're headed for a second, close the doors, like you don't go anywhere, people are not going to be happy. They're going to just lose it. So I really want you to be happy. One last thing, really super quick. I've just got to say, when they do this kind of locking whatever, I get it's more of the bad guys doing it, but the white guys are in charge. The good guys are in charge. I want you to know that. I see them being in charge. And I do get, as they let the bad guys shut it down, and it will be bad. Then, and it'll be far worse than last time. greater restrictions, border state lockdowns, all of it. I said that word. I don't know. Anyway, I get the good guys, the bad guys are behind it. The good guys are going to step in, which will give you, and I really almost think that the 2 weeks, the 2.5 weeks, towards the end of December where I said it's just a black hole, I really do think that's the good guys stepping in. Because I do get the good guys are watching this, and I do get that it's going to turn out after they let the bad guys do what they're doing, the good guys will come in and you will know that they're really in charge, or military, because I get they're kind of working side by side. So I just wanted to jump on and share that with you. I love you all. And until next time, you can find me on FSMA. Please jump over to my Patreon where I'm at as well. I haven't been on there since October and nobody's been charged over there, but please join. I love you all. Take care. Bye.